Welcome back, folks, for another in the 5-minute plant family series where we look at the general features and characteristics of plants to aid identification in the field. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the family Iridaceae, or put simply, the iris family. In this episode, we will be focusing on the common characteristics of the differing flower morphologies exhibited by the various genera in this family. So it follows knowing your plant families is the first step in systematic identification, where plants can be differentiated down to a binomial given in the Latin form of genus and species, i.e. two parts. There are, of course, times when the features and characteristics of plants are so similar we need to drill down using dichotic keys, which we find in expert volumes such as Iridaceae, the flora of the British Isles. And we'll be dealing with dichotic keys in more advanced episodes. In today's video, we will be looking at the very general features and characteristics which we can commit to memory and apply in the field to determine the plant family. The family Iridaceae contain 66 genera of around 2,200 species worldwide and are primarily found in temperate, subtropical or tropical regions. The leaves of these plants are grass-like and are monocots or monocotyledons, and they include such species as the traditional iris, but also gladiolus, crocus and freesia, and we'll be dealing with the different floristic morphologies in turn. Whilst the 66 genera throw up many variations on the flower form, the common characteristics are retained. The floristic form of the traditional iris consists of 3 flank petals and 3 fall petals with a modified petaloid stigma and style which branches into 3 on the perianth. As can be seen from the inset diagram, the ovary is inferior, that is to say, it is beneath the perianth flower part. Likewise, in the crocus, the ovary is inferior to the flower parts, and in fact so much so, the extended perianth tube extends downward into the ground where the ovary is located, benefiting from the warmer subterranean temperatures in spring. So, although the flower morphology may appear to differ, it still retains the common characteristics, notably 6 tepals in the case of the iris, 3 flag petals and 3 fold sepals. In the case of the crocus, 2 whorls of 3 sepals on an outer perianth and a further 3 in the inner perianth. And in both cases the ovaries are set inferior, that is to say, beneath the flower structure or perianth. The Iridaceae consists of 3 stamens and 1 stigma formed from a branch of 3. In the case of the traditional irises, the modified petaloid stigma extend on 3 planes where they each face a pollinating insect. In summary, we have 6 tepals either arranged in 2 whorls of 3 as an inner and outer perianth, or in 2 forms of 3 as flag petals or fall petals. We have also 3 anthers and a modified trifid petaloid stigma extending in 3 directions. The ovary is inferior, that is to say, beneath the flower parts or perianth. In passing, it is worth noting the evolutionary adaptation, structure and function of crocus. The flowers open and close in response to light, conserving pollen, which is known as nyctinacti. The stems are acaulescent, or that is to say they have no stems above ground, and the ovaries are very much inferior and a long perianth tube often extending into the ground, benefiting from subterranean temperatures. And of course the Iridaceae develop from corms, bulbs or rhizomes, meaning that the early spring growth can arise from stored food in the corm. The leaves of the Iridaceae are monocots or monocotyledons and are grass-like, tapering to a point with linear venation. The leaves of the Iridaceae are equitant, meaning they grow outward from the bulb, corm or rhizome in a fan-like fashion. The Iridaceae present as bulbs, corms or rhizomes, and their storage ability is essential for early spring growth. The fruits of the Iridaceae are formed in capsule-like seed pods that contain 3 chambers and are known as locules. So, if you have a plant that has the following, typically possessing 3 sepals, 3 petals and 3 anthers, and a trifid branch stigma, and where the sepals may be arranged in 2 whorls of 3 on the inner and outer perianth, or where the 6 tepals are retained by having 3 flag petals and 3 fall sepals, and where an inferior ovary occurs beneath the flower structure, where the leaves appear to be monocotyledonous and grass-like with linear venation and equitant growth, and where the brightly coloured fruits develop in a 3-celled chamber known as a locule, and the plant has its origin as a bulb, corm or rhizome arising early in spring, then it is likely that the plant that you're looking at is in the family Iridaceae or Iris family.